Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online learning initiative Ekalaiva.
In the previous class, we discussed triangle law of vector addition. Today, we are going to discuss parallelogram law of vector addition. Let us consider two vectors, A vector and B vector. If these two vectors are represented both in magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, so we are going to have two vectors A and B, and these two are represented by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram drawn from common point. So O be the common point here, and we have drawn two vectors. So OP is one vector and OQ be the another vector. That is OP will be taken as A vector and OQ is B vector. And these two vectors are drawn from a common point. Then their resultant is completely represented both in magnitude and direction by the diagonal. So, by the diagonal, let us take, this is our yes. Okay. So, by the diagonal of the parallelogram passing through that point. So, this will be our resultant. R is equal to A vector plus B vector. So we can also write that this OS, which is nothing but our resultant, is equal to OP vector plus OQ vector. That is R vector is equal to A vector plus B vector. Okay. So, now if two vectors, A vector and B vector, are inclined to each other at an angle theta, by using parallelogram law of vector addition, we can find the magnitude and direction of their resultant. Okay. So, now let us see if these two are inclined at an angle theta, how can we find the magnitude as well as direction of their resultant? So, we are going to study analytical method of vector addition. So, in the previous topic, we discussed triangle law of vector addition. Now, we are going to discuss parallelogram law. So, again, this will come under analytical treatment. So, analytical method of vector addition. So, today we are going to discuss analytical treatment of vector addition under this analytical treatment of the parallelogram law of vector addition. So, parallelogram law of vector addition. So, now let us consider two vectors, that is A vector and B vector, are inclined to each other at an angle theta. Let us consider OP, which is our A vector, and OQ be the other vector, B vector. And these two vectors are represented both in magnitude and direction by the adjacent sides, OP vector and OQ vector of the parallelogram OPSQ. Okay, so we know already that this will be the diagonal passing through this point O. So OS be the diagonal. So now let us complete this parallelogram. And this will be the angle theta. And we know that R vector is equal to A vector plus B vector. So this will be our B vector. Okay. Then according to the parallelogram law of vector addition, the resultant of A vector and B vector is represented both in magnitude and direction by the diagonal OS of the parallelogram. Okay. So now first we are going to find what is the magnitude of the resultant. In order to find the magnitude of the resultant, first we have to draw the normal. So this will be the normal which is drawn, and this angle will be theta. This will be theta and this will be 90 degree. Okay. So this will be the normal we have drawn. SN be the normal. Okay. So we can say that in order to find the magnitude of resultant, R, we have drawn this SN perpendicular to this OP produced. Then what is angle SPN? Angle SPN is equal to, and similarly angle QOP, angle QOP will be taken as theta. And we know what is OP. OP is equal to A, and similarly PS is equal to PS as well as OQ. Both are B only. Okay. And you can also say that QS is also A. Okay. And what is OS? OS is equal to R. That is A plus B. So OP is A. This OP is A vector, and similarly PS and OQ or B, and this will be the resultant. OS is the resultant. Okay. Now in order to find the magnitude, so in order to find the magnitude of the resultant R, we are going to consider from right angled triangle SNP. Okay. Triangle SNP. First, we have to find what is sine theta and cos theta. So, what is sine theta? Sn divided by Ps is equal to sine theta. Okay. And similarly, what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to what? Pn divided by Ps. Okay. So, and we can also write from this Sn is equal to Ps sine theta, and similarly here Pn is equal to Ps cos theta. So what is Ps? Ps is B. So Ps is B. So we will get B sine theta, and similarly here Pn is equal to B cos theta. Okay, so again we are going to use Pythagoras theorem in right angle triangle ONS. Okay, so using Pythagoras theorem, in right angle triangle ONS. What is OS square? OS square is equal to ON square plus SN square. SN square. What is ON again? OP plus PN, the whole square, plus SN square. So we can write that what is OS? OS is R. So R square is equal to what is OPA plus what is PN? Already we got that PN as B cos theta. So A plus B cos theta, the whole square, plus what is SN? SN is B sin theta. So B sin theta, the whole square. So we are going to expand this, because A plus B cos theta, the whole square will become A plus B, the whole square formula. Okay. So can we write it as R square is equal to A square plus B square cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta plus B square sin square theta. So R square is equal to again A square plus B square sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta. So R square is equal to A square plus B square sin square plus cos square theta is 1, 2AB cos theta. So the magnitude of the resultant R is equal to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Okay. So again we have to find what is the direction of the resultant. Let me draw this diagram once again here, children, because we know that this will be our A vector, that is O P A vector, and this will be our B vector, and we have drawn the diagonal here. So we know that already this will be our theta. Then this is our R vector is equal to A vector plus B vector. So, and this will be our perpendicular line we have drawn, and again this will be our theta, and this angle is beta. That is, beta be the angle between the resultant and the A vector. Okay, so here R, which makes an angle beta with a direction of A vector. So again from this right angle triangle, so what is this? This is our S, right? Yes. So OP, OQ and S. So from the right angle triangle, again triangle ONS. Okay. So in order to find the direction of resultant, R vector. So again we are considering the triangle ONS. Okay. What is tan beta? Tan beta is equal to opposite side Sn divided by this side, adjacent side. So ON. Again you know that what is ON? OP plus PN. So can you write it as what is Sn? We know that it is B sin theta. And again OP is A plus B cos theta. So this is the formula to find the magnitude of the resultant. And this is the formula to find, that is tan beta is equal to B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. This expression which is used to find the direction of the resultant. So by using parallelogram law of vector addition, we can find both magnitude as well as directions of the two vectors. Now we have three special cases, children. So let us start with, if two vectors, that is A vector and B vector, are acting along the same direction, that is when theta is equal to 0, what will happen? And if these two are mutually in the opposite direction, that is theta is equal to 180 degree, and if these two vectors are at right angles to each other, that is theta is equal to 90 degree, what will be the magnitude as well as direction? Let us see all the three special cases now. So first let me write what is R. R is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, and this is the magnitude, and tan beta is equal to, what is tan beta? Tan beta is equal to B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. So our first special case is when theta is equal to 0 degree. So when theta is equal to 0 degree, so substitute the values here, children, as theta is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 0. What is cos 0? Cos 0 is, so cos 0 is 1. Okay, so this will become A square plus B square plus 2AB So you can also write it as R is equal to A plus B the whole square, root of A plus B the whole square. Okay, so R will become A plus B. So this will be our resultant. So the magnitude of the resultant vector is equal to the sum of the magnitudes of two vectors acting along the same direction. And the resultant vector also act along that direction. Okay. So now because you can also substitute that the values of theta in the direction. Okay. So here direction formula tan beta is equal to B sine 0 divided by A plus B cos 0, and so that you can find the direction. Okay. So because here the direction will become, what will be the direction here, children? The direction of the resultant vector which acts along that direction. Okay. Now next we are going to find the second special case. In the second special case we are going to assume theta is equal to 180 degree. That is two vectors which are acting mutually opposite directions. Okay. So what will you have now? R is equal to, again substitute the values, A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 180 degree. So what is cos 180? Minus 1. So what will you have here? A square plus B square minus 2AB. So this will be written as R is equal to, simply you can write that A minus B. This will be the resultant. So the resultant is equal to the positive difference between the magnitude of two vectors and acts along the direction of bigger vector. The third special case is if theta is equal to 90 degree. That is when two vectors are acting at right angles to each other. Then R is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 90. You know that cos 90 is 0. So the magnitude of the resultant will become root of A square plus B square. And now you can find the direction. So tan beta is equal to B sin 90 divided by A plus B cos 90. So tan beta is equal to B by A, or beta is equal to tan inverse of B by A. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you, students.